As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. Anyway, Spain is well known for bocadillos, which are basically sandwiches made using baguettes. And I tell you, us Spaniards, we eat one almost every single day. Anyways, with that being said, today, we're going to make one of Spain's most popular sandwiches. And the version we're making hails from the beautiful province of Barcelona, known for their sunny beaches, and having some of the most beautiful architecture in all of Western Europe. We're talking a Spanish potato omelet sandwich. This is known as un bocadillo de tortilla de patatas. And let me tell you, this sandwich is filled with so many simple yet delicious flavors. It's easy to make, and the best part, it's all done using basic everyday ingredients. Folks, serve this sandwich next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers. More specifically, Estrella from Barcelona can have yourself the best moment in your day. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón iberico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the basic pantry staples you need, such as extra virgin olive oil, which we're going to use in today's recipe, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com. Let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there. Make sure you use coupon code on a fork during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to heat a non-stick fry pan with a medium heat. Size of the pan that I'm using is 25 centimeters, which is 10 inches. And add in 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 90 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes a difference. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut 2 medium-sized potatoes that have already been peeled, washed, and patted dry. This is 500 grams, which is a little over 1 pound. Each potato into small bite-sized pieces that are 1/4 inch thick, which is a little over 1/2 centimeter. I'm using Yukon Golds, but you can use any potatoes you like. And we'll also roughly chop 1 medium-sized onion. And like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the ingredients before heating the pan. You'll add the chopped onion into the hot fry pan. You'll mix it around, that way all the onions are coated in the olive oil. You don't have to mix this continuously, but do get it every minute or so, that way everything evenly sautés. After 3 to 4 minutes, and the onions are slightly translucent, we'll add in the sliced potatoes. You'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And once again, you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get it every 3 to 4 minutes, that way all the potatoes evenly sauté. In the meantime, let's start prepping the eggs. I'm going to crack in 4 large eggs into a large bowl. I'm using cage-free organic eggs, but you can use any eggs you like. But like I've told you in prior videos, on recipes this simple, the higher the quality ingredients, the better the overall flavors. Then we'll season the eggs with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a whisk until it's well mixed together. Alright, let's move back to the potatoes. After 20 to 25 minutes, and they're lightly golden fried, they should be ready to go. You can always pierce them with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, just fry them for a couple more minutes. At this point, I'm going to season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it one final mix. Then we remove the pan from the heat and transfer the potatoes into the bowl with the whisked eggs. And you want to make sure to reserve any of the olive oil in the pan. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then let it sit there for a few minutes, that way the flavors can develop. In the meantime, I'm going to heat the same fry pan with a low-medium heat. Once again, make sure you use a non-stick here, that way the omelet doesn't stick to the surface. After a couple minutes, we'll grab our egg and potato mixture and add it into the hot fry pan. You want to make sure it's coating the entire surface and in a flat layer. And we're going to go for about 3 to 4 minutes here without mixing the mixture. After 3 to 4 minutes, it's time to flip the omelet. And as you know, before I do that, I like to run a spatula through the outer edges just to ensure it's not sticking to the pan. To flip the omelet, it's a very simple technique. You want to use a dish that's slightly smaller than the pan, place it over the omelet, and in one swift move, flip the pan into the plate. Then we'll gently slide the omelet back into the pan, and you want to make sure to scrape up anything that's left over in that dish. And then compact it from the outer edges towards the center, which is what gives it that classic rounded edge. And we're going to go for another 3 to 4 minutes until the eggs are just cooked through. Once the eggs are just cooked, this omelet's ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and slide the omelet into a dish. For our next step, let's make the garlic mayo alioli. I'm going to add in half a cup of mayonnaise into a bowl, which is 120 grams. I'm using full fat, but you can also use non-fat or even low fat if you like. We'll also finely grate in 2 cloves of garlic. As always, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely chop them. Squeeze in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, which is 5 milliliters. And drizzle in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And give it a whisk until we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. For the final step, let's start assembling our sandwiches. I'm going to cut a crunchy baguette into pieces that are 15 centimeters long, which is 6 inches. Then we'll cut each piece of baguette in half lengthwise. And add in some of the garlic mayo alioli. You want to make sure to do this on the bottom and top slice. Then we'll cut the potato omelet into thick slices. Add a couple over the bottom slice of the sandwich. And top it off with some chopped chives. Check it out, our Spanish potato omelet sandwich is done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done using basic everyday ingredients. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, un bocadillo de tortilla de patatas, or some call it un bocata de tortilla de patatas. Either way, so excited to try this. I feel like a kid at a candy store. Today, I truly wish I could transport you this because it is so good. This is right here, Spain in a sandwich, where simple meets simplicity. The omelet's beautifully cooked, has that flavor from the olive oil. The garlic mayonnaise rounds out for the perfect balance. And that crunchy baguette taking this to the next level. Easy to make, give it a try at home. Once again, next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers, straight on from Barcelona, you gotta have yourself the best moment of your day. Real quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Krista Rakic, Robert Manahan, and Grace Suarez. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.